We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's week 4 and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in week 4. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Back to throw now on first down. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You look at this Niner defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A give for Stevenson, running right. Strong running at the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
2nd and 3. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Now back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ezekiel Elliott, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
On the set. Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. But you look at this Patriots defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. And it is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before it's taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Black. Black Ultra. 597. Hunt.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Darnold. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jake Moody now on for the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, I've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Now they'll audible to something else. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Second down and a yard.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
They're going to look to throw. Checking this down to Stevenson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Dragon 60!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10. Back to throw here. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got Stevenson again, back-to-back plays. 2nd and goal from the 1. Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. and that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Ryland on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Runs through the contact. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second and 7 from the 20. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on third.
17.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Niners had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But
oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Marte Mapu down to the 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
At their own 9-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick 6 on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Come on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding Henry here on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Trap 50, trap 50. Cut 19, cut 19. 19 Lions. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Ready, ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Smash, smash.
Here's Stevenson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Ready, set.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion. Now receiver in motion left. Stevenson again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Third down and 12.
Darnold from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over first and 10.
Ready?
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Check, Panther. Ready, ready.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
On the set.
How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go.
18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
He'll look to throw. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, first and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold steps away. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. On the out route, he's got Thornton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Unlock line. Unlock line.
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots have got it on cruise control. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And oh, he coughed it up. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold on the move to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And Darnold just beating the play clock. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Jones on the return. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Lions. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Open man down the field is Henry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry. His first touchdown on the year. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Now they snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here's 2nd and 10. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Darnold. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are able to claw one back. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Moody good with the extra point, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Now Moody for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Makes the score Patriots 43, 49ers 17.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. And they're going to speed things up here. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Second down and 6 now.
Buffalo 18.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Inside the 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And they'll run again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now it's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now 2nd and 9.
Pass the 60, pass the 60, go!
On the draw is Stevenson. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Come on, come on. Hey, Gravity Lions.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. And this one too low.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Back to throw again. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Out to his left. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
19, Tiger, 19.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Cup 19.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Maverick. 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give for Stevenson, running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ramondre Stevenson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. But, Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Purdy to throw it on first down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And this offense on third down today, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action. Now Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Purdy sets up to throw again. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
3rd and 19. Purdy now to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Here we go.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them,
trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a 3rd and 6.
18, 5 here. 10 through 11, 10 through 11.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They'll set up a throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Running left is Stevenson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Ramondre Stevenson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the 4th quarter to grow that lead.
Part, I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
It's complete, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Chad Ryland, the kickoff for the Patriots.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing, is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Come on.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, New England.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A loss of 6 yards. It's second down.
Dragon 60.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
The offense on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 16. Now back to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. So nothing doing there. 3rd and 7 now. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of
and he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action here. Purdy rolling to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcus Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Douglas. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They're going to look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Stevenson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Fighting to stay upright. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Javon Kinlaw breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed